Democratic headquarters, things look black as workers pray for a last-minute swing in votes. Congressional and gubernatorial races are promising. At 10 o'clock, Ike remarks,
"Now,
blocks of votes are reported from all over the country. Ike takes a lead of 29 states well before midnight. Republican victory seems to be forecast. And Ike, including the President of the United States, north, south, the voters turn out. Favored by fair skies and stirred by one of the hardest-fought campaigns in modern times, they are setting a record, topping the old figure by more than 5 million. Hour after hour, the rush continues. Alabama's first citizen, Senator Sparkman, records his preference. As polls close, 2 votes for Ike. From cities, towns, villages, and hamlets, still the voters come to choose the man who will direct the nation's destinies for the next 4 years. In Whittier, California, Senator Nixon, looking confident after voting, leaves the polls with his wife, Pathe. In the tiny town, this is the hour of presidential decision. More than 55 million Americans from every walk of life across the nation, Republican headquarters in New York waits expect.
If, during the course of the evening, I get to come before you again and bring a word of greeting.
Senator Kefauver is solemn. Even Tennessee is going for Ike. Democratic Chairman Mitchell scotches a rumor about conceding now.
Any talk about concession will not come from me.
But the first, Connecticut Senator Betton, engaged in a lawsuit with Senator McCarthy, is beaten. The victor is William A. Purtell, a Republican businessman, temporarily filling the term of the late Brian McMahon. Banker Prescott Bush, another Republican, is elected to finish out McMahon's term. In New York, Irving M Ives, left, retains his senatorial seat with the largest plurality ever received by a Republican candidate in the state. In Massachusetts' Senate race, Representative John F. Kennedy scores one of the few major Democratic victories, decisively defeating in a tough battle the Republican incumbent Henry Cabot Lodge Jr. An early Eisenhower supporter, Lodge helped persuade Ike to run. In Pennsylvania, the incumbent senator, Republican Edward Martin, pulls into victory far ahead of his Democrat opponent, Guy K. Bard. In Virginia, first crack in the solid South, Harry Byrd, Democrat, who threw his weight to Eisenhower, is reelected. Kentucky's Alban W. Barkley hears his state go for Stevenson, but Kentucky's Democratic senatorial incumbent is defeated. In Texas, Democrat Governor Shivers helps elect Ike, a major break in the solid South. Wisconsin's controversial Senator McCarthy also heads back into the Senate, though trailing the rest of the Republican ticket in his state. In Ohio, Democrat Mike DeSalle, former stabilization director, goes down in defeat before white-haired Senator John W. Bricker, re-elected for another term. It's a big Republican victory in Ohio as elsewhere, shared by Mr. Republican himself, Senator Taft, who looks mighty pleased.